Do you still have your first guitar?
That's over there. But I think that's the first, one of the first.
That one?
Yeah. My mother and father were immigrants,
Okay.
you know. But I was born here in 149th Street. The family,
Yeah.
fucked up. They're very, like, I don't know how, it's a kind of a weird group, you know. My brothers were good. My mother and father, he always threatened to kill her, you know.
Wow.
So we live with that stigma all the way through, you know. And we all went to school, and we finally, my brother, my older brother, finally put him away in Rockland State Hospital. And we were broke. It's unbelievable. So that's what I'm at, you know. I started to play when I was 5 years old. We had boarders in the house, right? And one of those guys played the guitar. He didn't play, he played some chords and stuff. And he would play there, and I would watch him. And I picked up the guitar after a little while and started to try. And I learned some chords from him, you know. And since then, I've been playing the guitar. Oh, shit. I went to a Major Bow show on 1932, I think,
A TV show.
radio. And my luck, I knew he was going to like me. But he was sick that week when I went. I had a replacement.
Oh.
And it was all nervous shit, you know, like, and I won a cake or something. I don't know. I got some guy hired me when I was about 14. I couldn't play. He said, no, come anyway. So I went with him, a clarinet player. And we played. I don't know what the hell I played there, but he paid me. It's the first time I ever got paid playing. My brother's a good saxophone player, my younger brother. My older brother played the accordion, but he wasn't too good. You know. And we had a group. It was a way of trying to make money, you know, like without breaking, you know. And I guess that's what we tried to do, you know, I don't know. Yourself, right? So I went to France with that band on the boat. Going over was a big, lousy boat, you know, I said, oh, I hope the Germans don't bomb this thing, you know. But we waited, and went to Le Havre, and we stayed in Europe about 2 months. We went to Paris, and we went to Germany. I didn't think I should get married for the way I lived. I don't think I couldn't do that and get married. That's a job in itself, right? Get married now. you got to like put up with a lot of things, a lot of people, I couldn't take it for me. So I never thought about marriage. And the life was not so hot. I don't want to reproduce this lousy life. So. At 20 years old, I started working with bands and stuff. And as I worked pretty good. Then I started getting into dope and drink and everything. And at 30, I screwed up. I was really out for about 8 years, completely out. The first thing I had was a martini. I must have been about 28. Holy Christ, what a nice feeling that was. Holy Christ. I said, wow, it's not bad, so I kept getting worse and worse, and as you get worse and worse, the fun is less and less, I bombed out of my bean, and Charlie Parker's, my friend introduced me to him, and he says, first thing, turn me on. I start there, I haven't got anything. Charlie, I know you're gonna like, turn me on. I was like, what, you leave me alone, get fuck out of here. Charlie Parker, that is, I'm talking to him like that.
Charlie Parker, the great saxophone player.
Yeah.
And what do you think he meant by saying, turn me on?
He thought I had some junk or something.
Heroin.
I snorted heroin. I just injected sometimes because I couldn't afford to get really sick because I didn't have any money, People used to turn me on, but I couldn't. So I went 4 days getting on and 3 days out because I knew the fifth day I was going to get sick and I would get in more trouble than I was. And I lasted till when I was 38. My mother just died about that time. And Charlie's was a drinking place for musicians downtown. And I'm down one day and I say, Jerry Thurkel. I said, oh man, I think I've had it. He says, come with me. I said, holy shit, how's this guy going to help me? If all the junkie, like, he's out of it. He brought me to AA. I brought my brother Pete, so he was alcoholic. We went the first 2 weeks, nothing, I didn't do anything. 3 weeks, nothing, unless these people talk. Month, 2 months, I have no drink, nothing. No dope, anything. I kept going for 2 years because I wasn't sure. I stopped everything and I got sober not when I was 39, maybe 40 years old. And since then, I never had a drink again. I smoked some pot about 30 years ago, but that's all. I think I like sports. I always liked sports. And I walked a lot and I swam a lot. And I think if you eat pretty good, you should, I don't know how you get sick. I don't know like how you get cancer and stuff. My mother had cancer. She died. Wow, they scraped the shit out of her. Holy Christ. They really tore it apart. Wow, what a lousy death she had. And my father was like, was nuts. He dropped dead in the Rockland State. He had a hemorrhage. My father's buried in Ferncliff. My mother is buried in Nurse Shell. Of course, she didn't want to go with my father, even in death. She didn't want to go with him. I think of my brothers sometimes. I say, well, they were wild, you know. They had their own problems, and they, you know, and they didn't put me on a pedestal or anything, but they knew where I was, you know. Maybe they couldn't help, but they knew what was going on, you know? And they didn't make it worse. That's the thing. My brother was 89, and my other brother's 82, so I'm the only guy living, only one guy living. Yeah. Everybody's dead. Holy shit. They might be better off than me. I should be wrinkled, you know.
Johnny, your face is a little wrinkled. I have to tell you.
Oh, yes. You ruined the whole fucking scene.